Hey, welcome back everybody to another episode of Material Energy for Hypercubed. Last episode we ended up in the nether spatial area here. And I said that I'm gonna take down all the soul sand and nether brick that was right here. There was a walkway across. And there was more of this, what is this called again? Alderite brick. And I took all that down. It's in a few chests over there. I'll show you guys in a minute. There was two spawners right here, and they broke down into broken spawners of magma cubes. And there's something interesting here. You guys see this right now? It's a pigment spawner. And it kind of switches between a pigment spawner and a magma cube, but only this one. This one over here is always a magma cube. And I needed to make these walls 3 high. So the small and the medium magma cubes cannot jump out. But if there's a new one, one of the big cubes spawn, they can jump over this. So I think if I want to make sure they don't get out, I can make it 1 higher. But it's not a big problem, honestly. It was kind of a pain in the butt getting these walls up. Because the more soul sand I took out, the more of these cubes, of course, spawned. And I actually died once. I got overwhelmed. It was pretty crazy. I didn't pay attention to my health and so on, because, well, they were usually pretty easy. And I also dug around with the hammer a tunnel all the way around, because I wanted to see, you know, is there something in the walls or whatever, and I couldn't find anything. It just goes around 1 time, and that is all I did between the episode. Now, let's go up here, and let me show you guys the goodies that we got from there. We got a whole chest of this colored soul sand, and I actually took 1 stack and broke it down at the decomposer. And there's some more in these alderite blocks and the colored soul sand, the black one. And then here is all the nether brick, and I actually broke down 1 of these 2. I used a chisel to turn it back into nether brick, regular nether brick, and then toss that into the decomposer. And I also got 50 magma creams, which is really cool. Now, what I want to do today, of course, beginning right away, is I want to make the slice and spice and the 5 farming stations to get started with. I did test the farming station in a test world, and I was able to plant and harvest cocoa beans, so it should work here also. And we needed the soul sand for the solarium, and I remember we needed 15. Because we need 15 of these, 2 per farming station and 5 for this thing. And I got everything in here right now. But the lead. I still need the lead, the PB, this one right here. And I believe, let me check here real quick. Sorry about that. I need 45 of the lead. Now, I do have lead, but we have a limited supply of it. And I did some investigating. And when you look at stone, smooth stone, which I have a whole cache full over there, when you break that down into chemical decomposer, there we go, you have a chance to get iron, magnesium, titanium, lead, zinc, aluminum, silicon, iron. So that is really nice to break down. So I figured I've got 6 stacks here, and I'm just going to toss them all in here, one after another. There's some lead right there. We got 2 already. And you know, the stone is free. Even if we don't get any more from digging up in the Miner's Delight, I can just set the igneous extruder that we have to stone and just keep mass producing this. And you know, I rather turn free stuff into these elements than using the lead, because I don't know when is the next time I'm gonna get my hands on lead. And I do have, let's check here real quick, I do have a lot, I think. 567, but that's it. And like I said, I'd rather hold on to this and get the free stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and break a few of these stacks apart, and then we'll go ahead and make the soul sand finally. Alright, we finally got all the materials to make these 15 soul sand. Whoops, I forgot. This needs to be 3, 1, 2, and 1. There we go. We're finally getting our 15 soul sand. Took me long enough. And let's smelt this up into the solarium ingots. And while we wait for that, we can make the rest. And this is set to alloys. Okay. I just have a little bad experience, or I shouldn't say that. Sometimes I ran into that I put something in here like iron and then it makes dark iron or something like that, instead of letting me add like the pulverized coal and the silicon to make electric steel. And so I started making it a habit to always check that everything is in the right order. So I don't think we have any of this stuff. We got the head, that's good. Capacitor, we've made so many of those. I want AE auto crafting. That would be so awesome. What am I missing here? Oh, and melon. I did prepare this though. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff here. Let me just mix these together so I can just get that melted up. And it goes like this. And that's good. And now we gotta wait on the solarium. We can make the shears. And the iron pick. Axe, I mean. Alright, so now I just need the 5 solarium. How fast are you? Okay. And where are we gonna put this guy? Well, I don't remember ever making a lot of that stuff. Like, you know, like batch processing items and so on. I think the energy cube is down here. That's fine. I can move that. I'm gonna move this energy cube a little bit around the corner this way and then run the conduit. And I think we're gonna move these away because I'm sure we're gonna have a few more machines here eventually. So why don't we just put this guy right here? It doesn't need to be in a corner or something. Yeah, so let me go ahead and move this energy cell and then I'll just wait for the solarium to be done and we can make the slice and spice. Alright, the first are done. Only need 5 right now because we're gonna have to get this guy busy to actually make us all these, what are they called again? Z-Logic controllers. Well, let's just take that stuff with us. We need to make another iron axe and shears, which are not getting used. They take a little durability damage, but actually I've never had to put in more than 1 set before. And what else do we need? We need zombie heads, we need solarium, silicon, and redstone. And I'm gonna need 5. Okay, so let's take 5 redstone. Let's see if I have any silicon. Yes, I do. And I already forgot. Oh yeah, the heads. Which we got plenty. Okay, and then we just need the 2 solarium and the Z-Logic. Actually, that's what we're making here. 2 solarium. 2, 4. Yep. Oh, wait a second. I am miscounting here, right? I need 10 silicon. Now I should have everything. And we'll put this machine over here. And now, of course, I left the other ones in here. Barium. Good. Now we're good to go. And you can only make 1 at a time. And the cool thing is that you don't need to remember the recipe with this machine. I really like that. You just shift click and it puts the amount of items that a recipe fits into the slots there. And I'm gonna go ahead and there's more. There should be 2 more. Yeah, one's cooking and another one. So I'm gonna go ahead and make these 5 right now. And then we can go ahead and make the farming stations. Okay, next parts we need to make is we need a bunch of these diamond holes. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now let's see. Of course I'm gonna have to make 5 more capacitors. And 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got enough melon. I was worried about not having enough of that. And we need more iron bars. Let's just make 32 because... Well, how you doing, Enderman? You scary. Okay, got 5 of these. And now how much electrical steel do I have? I only have 14. I'm gonna need 20 for that. And that is, again, what was it again? Just iron, pulverized coal, and silicon. I said I need 6 more. I just want to make as much as I need right now because I'd like to get started with setting this up already. Because that's gonna be a lot of work actually, and I've been looking forward to that for quite some time, automating this. And like I think I mentioned that last time, all we're gonna do now is just get the actual harvesting automated. We're not gonna right away start on the compressing and so on. I want to make sure that we get the other stuff under control first. And then we need 10 of these. I should have enough. I have 4 diamonds. Alright, no problem. I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the vanilla mining age and get 6 more diamonds here, or a couple more than that. And then the pulsating iron is just an iron ingot and an ender pearl, I believe. Yes. Do I have any by any chance? No. Okay. So I'm gonna smelt those up also. And I'm just gonna make 16. How much ender pearl do I have? No, I'm just gonna make 8. That's good enough. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the vanilla mining age and hopefully get the diamonds quickly, because I really don't want to do that with Minechem. That would just take forever. Let's see here. Where's the vanilla mining age? All right, and yeah, I'll prepare all the other stuff so we can set this up after we make the machines. So hopefully we don't have any more interruptions. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I finally got everything together so we can get this going. And I prepared a lot. I'll show you guys in a minute, but first let's finish making this stuff. I got all the electrical steel. We're gonna need 10 of those, so 80. I'm gonna need 80 of these nuggets. And oh no, no. Oh, I am short. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. How many am I gonna get? I need one more. No, I'll be right back. I can't believe that I was short on those nuggets. I was planning everything. Unbelievable. When I went to the vanilla mining age, I instantly found 3 or 4 diamond ores, so now we actually have 4 left over. I think I'm gonna mine over there a little bit more. But we got everything, right? Bam! 5. Yay! Cool. Now, first thing I want to test is, can these cables connect directly? No. Alright, that's good to know. That means I'm gonna need to bring... Oh, that's interesting. As soon as you put it down, it doesn't stack anymore. Huh. So I'm gonna need to bring... I'm gonna use these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna set them directly up. So, let me show you guys now. Where are we going? Here we go. How I plan this out. I might later on in the series move this around, because I don't know if it's efficient yet. I'm a little bit worried about the long way for this power to travel. It comes down here, and this is both of the same. So first off, I'm planning on the ME one, putting that over to the other energy cube over here, to the other node, and come that way. So this node only needs to search this way and not also this way. I think right now this node is doing everything while the other node is just, you know, twiddling its thumbs. Oh, frog. Do I have any more ladder? No, let me get some real quick. Come on, that's gotta be enough. Yes, that's enough. I gotta get up there somehow, I forgot. So, the logs here for the cocoa beans are just hanging up in the air. I was thinking of putting it over there, and I'm like, you know, there's so much room here, why not just put it up there? And I think it works just fine. So that's the one I'm gonna start with first. So the power cable comes from over here. You guys saw this. And just before the energy cube here, it takes a cut and comes down here. And then we're actually gonna connect it down to this one, which goes underneath. And I'll show you what I built there in just a moment. So now let me just put the farming station down right there. Yep. And this one is reversed from the other ones. Meaning that this one here, I'm gonna have the power come from the top and I'm gonna extract the items from the bottom. And all the other ones down there, the power comes from the bottom and the items we're gonna extract on the top. I want this facing that way. Okay, so in the top we have input. Nice thing is that they're all fully charged. And are you charging? Yes. Okay, cool. So that is working. And the filling up and bringing this stuff over, we're gonna do later. I just wanna set all this up first so we have everything ready to go. And then, you know, as soon as we put in the stuff, it's gonna go. So this one is done. Yes. And why I set it up this way, there should be, you know, in every empty block there can only be one cocoa bean. So every empty block that is in here can have one. If I don't put these in here, I will for sure lose these 4 spots here. So that's why I put these 4 in the inner, and this one can I handle a 7x7. So this is the most efficient way I could figure out how to plant it. There should even be one in these corners here, because that's at the edge. 1, 2, 3 radius. Alright, good. Now let's set up the other ones here. So in each one of them now, that's luckily I didn't bring this up high enough. We're gonna put 1 energy cube. And the bottom is always input and the top is output. And here's my farm. Let me get rid of these ladders. Come on. Alright, so this one should also be charging. Very nice. And every one of them the same. Bottom input, top output. Here's the second one. And they will not do anything until you give them tools. And I am actually not sure if they even need an axe. I don't think they do. All they will need is a hoe. I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. We'll see in a second. And where's the last one? Bam. Bottom input, top output, and let's put this one. So now they're all done. They're ready to go. And down here, I just wanted to show you this. I added this platform here. Just so I can, underneath here, you know, walk nicely. And we got so much room, so I figured I'm going to put this stuff down here. And I forgot. Let me put this here so I don't forget again. We still have to connect this. And I came down the corner right here. And then, you know, zigzagged around and came out this way. And then it connects to the bottom of each one of them. And when I was pulling up this walkway here, where is it? I just missed. There it is. There's a couple of the item buffers. I found 3 of those with these rough legendary reward bag chunks and 2 reward bags. And I have no idea what these are actually used for. What is this used for? I don't know. But I think later on there's some quest with making reward bag seeds or something that I've seen in, I think, Biffa's video. Or Direwolf. I don't remember. One of them guys was doing that. So, now we got this. Now I brought these caches here. Actually, let's connect the power in this corner real quick, so I don't forget another 14 times. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Alright, so now, this is a very long way for this node to check. It's really crazy. But we'll see if this can keep up. So, now on top of these, and on this one on the bottom, here, and there, I'm gonna have a node each. And each one of them gets 8 speed upgrades. Speed upgrades are cheap because we have, you know, so much redstone and stuff that it shouldn't be a problem. Now my thinking here is, I think I'm gonna go up one first and then over so I can walk through here in case I ever need to go. So I don't need to run around. I don't have any jump boost or flight or anything yet. And now we also need to figure out where we're gonna have the collection for now. I was thinking, somewhat in the middle, like right here. And then this is gonna stay there until we figure out how we're gonna automate it and where we're gonna put that. The actual, making of the cookies, and then also the compression, of course. Okay. All right, now that this is all connected, I gotta take the wrench. I want to make sure that these only travel in a certain way. Right click with the wrench. Now you see it's not allowed to go up and it's not allowed to go down. So when anything comes out here, it can only go right. Everything that comes down from there can also only go right. And here we want to do the same. So everything can only go this way. And here we're gonna go the other way around. This way. Oh, I don't need to do it here. There is no other way to go. Okay, so, and now let's put them right here. For now. 1, 2, 3. And I brought one of each. And I figured it doesn't really matter in what order. Just so, it doesn't maybe when it comes, it puts a wheat in each and then they're all 3 blocked for now or something like that. That would be kind of silly if it does that. And here we'll come over and let's wrench this so I don't forget. It's only allowed to go that way. Come this way, down, and over. Now everything should be working and we need to split these guys up and put them in. 8 here. I think that it's total overkill because I don't think these guys are going to harvest fast enough for this to ever not find. But like I said, we got endless redstone. I'm going to say endless. It's not really endless, but we got tons of that stuff. Okay, so that is that. Am I forgetting something? I don't think I am. So let's take these guys first and get them going. I did forget the seeds, but the ME system is right here. And I did not want to move everything into these caches right away. Eventually, all this wheat, seeds, and also the cocoa beans are gonna go into these caches. Because, well, I don't want any of the stuff in the ME. I don't think it's needed. But for now, I want to leave them just with one so I can get an idea of how fast this is. I don't have a clue. Now, of course, there's already stuff planted. But I'm going to just put the seeds like this. You don't need to lock it or anything. And it as far as I know these guys here, they will always keep 16 in each slot. So if there's any extra seeds, it will put them in here. And then it will actually send it over to the caches. Now, we still need the tool, but I wanted to see, can I put you in here? No, I cannot put it in here manually. I wanted to see if it just finds it, but it should be fine. Whoops, wrong one. So let's put 16 in this. 16 in that. Now, in my test world, I put a hoe and an axe in here. But my question is now, does this actually need a hoe? Because there's nothing to hoe. I think this one will only need an axe, and this one will only need a hoe. Let's see if I'm right. Let's just make... I'm gonna go with iron right now, because that is the most abundant we have. Man, I never have sticks. Why do I never have sticks? Alright, let's make a few sticks here. And then, eventually we're probably gonna have something where they get auto supplied, not from somewhere. Well, we'll get to that when the time comes. Let's get this going first, and let's get 1 axe, and we'll see if that is good enough. So now, as soon as I put the hoe in this guy, it should start harvesting. It's gonna take a second to kick in, I believe. There we go. So that works. And I'm just waiting here. Why did you not replant this? Ah, now it did it. Okay. I'm not sure. I thought that it was actually... Whoa. Whoa. I thought that these have a radius of 3. Did this really just go all the way over here? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we can see if does the same thing here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should then go all the way to this row. Oh my, I had no idea. I thought that these are only in a 3x3. Huh. Well, we're gonna get this going anyways, and that would tell me that I can make these fields bigger. But that would mean that I need to move all this, so I will see. We'll look at this later. And let's put the axe in here, and I'm a knucklehead. I put the seeds in here. I needed to put the cocoa beans. Let's go up here and see if it does anything with just the axe. Yes, it does. Oh, because the range is bigger, it's gonna put it on the outside. Because now this is 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could make another row of junglewood out there. That is cool. Alright, but it's going now, and I'd rather have this running for a bit and get a better feeling. You know, if there's anything that something can't keep up or whatever. This is full of power. They constantly tick. I don't know for what. It looks like every time it moves, it's 40 RF. Oh, it says there, 40 RF a tick. So that is actually now a much bigger stress on our big reactor. Not really bad, but it's there. And oh well, we'll just get the charcoal for now. It doesn't matter. I just want to get rid of this wall here. And this one has auto smelt on it. I don't have any other axe. Well, not here. And I only use this one for hoeing the farmland because I didn't have enough garden soil. And I noticed something else just right now. I wonder, because there was potatoes right here. Is there potatoes in here now? And they're probably in here. That's not good. That's not good at all. Alright, I need to take this guy out. So, this needs to stay empty. I guess it can plant one here. And this one, I wonder if that's gonna harvest it. So I definitely need to tweak this here. I thought that it was... I can put this one over at the end, so it will never touch my ender pearls. And it's gonna plant here one in a second, probably. That is a big difference, guys. You know, honestly, this makes me think that I should move this entire thing outside. I think that would be much smarter than the way I have it set up here. Let me show you what I mean. So the big reactor's right there. That means I could put a power tap up here. Oh yeah, it's draining. Holy shnikes. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to figure out how to automate this thing. I will see. That's something. For now, I just gotta keep it manually on. And so I could put a power tap at the top end of this reactor and then go on top here, where the tree farm is right now. And I like that a lot better. And then make these fields up here. And then, for example, the trees can go on top here. Nah, in case we want to make a mob farm. I can probably squeeze all the fields over here. This is a huge area. About 1 hour in-game time has passed. And I wanted to kind of get a feel how much this does. And I just picked up that farming station for there and put it down here. And it does harvest all the berries from the aluminum ore berry bush. They're all here. So that is really good to know, because I was doing a lot of thinking about this setup here. I am going to move all this up to the roof. Like I mentioned, I'm going to do that between episodes because we just set all this up. And I think it's not fair if you guys have to watch that whole thing again. So I am gonna put and why I was testing this over here, sorry, train of thought lost, is that because these are gonna be 3 wider on each side, I figured that I'm gonna have 3 wheat fields, and I can, dictate what gets planted where with this here. Not sure exactly how it works, because if you have 4 different sectors, okay, well, where's the middle? What about this middle column here? That is the north. Yeah, this is either northwest or northeast. So I don't know how that works, which one this goes to, but I have an idea on how to test that. So then one of these I could use to automatically harvest all the ore berries from the aluminum ore berry bush, because, well, tell you the truth, I don't do that very often. I keep forgetting. I'm busy with other things. And then maybe keep one of the corners for these guys right here, the ender lily seeds. Because that would be nice if it harvests and replants those also. And then maybe use one of the other ones for like the sugar cane, or I don't know. Or maybe wheat. We'll see. I'll play around with that. So this whole setup is gonna go up on the roof, and I'm gonna, run a third tap, an energy node up to the ceiling. So that one is separate. And, well, I'm still not happy about the actual power usage, but hey, I gotta get used to it. The stuff eventually is gonna need power. And now after 1 hour, I wanted to check here how much we have gotten in this hour. So the coffee beans, we had none, and it took a while to fill them up. We got 413. I said coffee beans again. I eventually gonna get it right. The cocoa beans. And seeds doesn't really matter, but 332. And only 545 wheat. So that is not impressive. Especially because the 4 fields had wheat when we turned it on. So we're making cocoa beans faster than we're going to be able to use them, because it's a ratio of 2 wheat and 1 cocoa bean, right? Right. 2 wheat and 1 cocoa bean per cookie. And right now we're making just barely the same, because don't forget, about 100 or so were initially that got put in. So they're about producing the same. This little jungle thing here is amazing. And it's going to be bigger when it's up on the roof. So I think that is all for today. I got my work cut out between episodes. I want to get all this done until the day after tomorrow. Now I wanted to mention one thing. ME4 is not going to be daily anymore. It's going to be 3 times a week now. I changed my schedule starting today. ME4 is going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday is going to be another series that I'm going to start uploading. I'm going to start playing FTB Regrowth. So the first episode is going to come out on Tuesday. And the FTB Infinity, the mod spotlights that I'm doing in the survival server that we're playing on there, is gonna be twice a week. I have not decided on the days for that yet, but those days is gonna be 2 videos, because it takes a lot longer to do that. But anyways, so next episode is gonna be on Wednesday, and I'll see you guys then. Hope you enjoyed it. Have fun, take care, and bye-bye.